All right, Salakia, we got cut off there, but we're gonna try to go right back into what we was reading in the scriptures, and end it off, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashah. But this is Second Esdras 2:28. It says the heathen shall envy thee. Okay, they're gonna envy us. All right, Lord willing, we be at that number. Okay, it says, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee. See that? Nothing, saith the Lord. And how is they not going to be able to do nothing against you? Right? They're going to see you. Right? Some people are going to be hid away. A lot of the elected are actually going to be hid away. You know what I'm saying? But some of the elected is going to be kind of, caught up in the thick of things. But the Lord's going to do what? The Lord's going to make a way out of it. Okay? We saw the world basically, we saw the movie Leave the World Behind, right? All of those different bunkers and food places and resources that other people have that they're saving up for. The Lord's going to use that to basically, help the elect. You know what I'm saying? The elect gonna have some power, man. A whole lot of power. Certain people. You know, some people gonna be led charge, man, by the angels, man. Angels are gonna be protecting certain people, man. That's just ordered from on high, from Yahweh Bashim Shai. So what can they do, man? What can a heathen do? What can a heathen do underneath when a man of the Lord is protected by Yahweh Bashim Shai? What are they gonna do? Right? They're nothing but mere mortals, men, right? The Lord's power is infinite. Like, what are you gonna do, man? Okay, it says, um, my hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. It says, be joyful, O thou mother, with thy children, for I will deliver thee, saith the Lord, man. All right, and that's ultimately what the Lord's gonna do. Okay, He's gonna deliver the elect of the nation of Israel from all their troubles, their trials, their tribulations. Everything will go according to the Lord's plan, man. And nothing is going to be upset, right? All the prophecies are happening now, and on the the time frame of Yahweh Shema Shai, and they're going to continue on the Lord's time frame. Whatever He wants and whatever He wills, He will get through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. But like I'm saying, this is basically, here's the first class. This is the graduating class, so to speak, of Yahweh Shema Shai, right? And brothers, you know, trying to stay, fired up, working in the spirit, as the law basically turn things up, but it's also a curtain call at the same time, man. You know, that the prophecies are being made manifest, right? And the things written within the scriptures is eventually in the future going to come, to an end, man. The word of the Lord is going to be, forever. But these prophecies, man, they're going to happen, ultimately, right? And like I said, brothers are working to be at the head of the class, right? Now who is actually going to be there? That's all ordained through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shimon Shai. You know what I'm saying? Brothers just, I just wanted that. But brothers just want to be a part of the elect, man. No matter what tribe you're from, and all the rest of that kind of good stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shimon Shai. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying first and foremost to the hopeful elect. The title of today's lesson is "The Elect is First Class," man. First class, man. I actually want to get that definition again real quick. First class, it says a set of people or things grouped together as the best, man. All right, and that graduating class, right, and then some men will be placed as being at the heads of the class, man. We have the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, and who are just, sometimes, like I say all the time, the things they know, it's crazy the amount of information that they know. But that's the spirit, man. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, in so many words. But yeah, man, just work work so you could graduate, man. You know what I'm saying? And then be a part of that ceremony, if the Lord wills it, right? But that's all I have through the Spirit of power. Yahweh Shema Shai. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying first and foremost to the whole elect. But probably getting out of here, we want to give all infinite honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Kakadash. The bottoms to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. We want to teach well, peace, blessings, and salutations be to the whole elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. Kwame Yasha Allah Ababa Ball and Shalom.